Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. To kick off, here's Riley Patterson. And we're underway in prime time on Thursday Night Football. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And the Packers at a 5th DB out there for this 3rd down play. They give it to him again. He's out in the clear. Through the 35, 20, 15. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
1st down from the red zone. And he makes the catch. Did he get both feet in? No. Oh, so close to 6.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. There's a give, left side. And he's hit at the line of scrimmage. The run outside returns nothing. Can't manage even a yard on 2nd and goal, and they'll have 3rd and goal from the 5.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Vikings take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And he elects not to bring this one out, so no run back, and we'll pick things up from the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Love throwing to start us off. His first throw is an interception. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. It's Kader Kohou up to make that play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. McCarthy to throw for it. He finds him beyond the marker. That'll be the 1st and more. It's a 21-yard gain. And the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chains.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he finds him in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Watson coming in motion right. he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Love from the gun. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Ayuk put in motion left. Thrown on 1st down, Love. Bails out of the pocket quick. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Working inside the red zone. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
2nd and 10. Love trying again. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Loves to throw again. Touchdown, Green Bay! Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He'll take this at the 10. Returns looking good so far. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Kittle brings it in. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. It's a 14-7 game. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. He tries to sneak it. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
Certainly dropped these quarterback keepers anticipating a whole lot more yardage. But I think it could be overlooked there since they did pick up the first down. If anything, they could see what kept it to a small gain over there on the sidelines, and they'll come back to it on the next set of downs.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He'll get this to Jefferson. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now. From the 27. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. He's got it near the 10. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that will set up 1st and goal. Back to the air, McCarthy. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 35 on 2nd down. He fires one deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers face a 4-point deficit. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Packers cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now it's McCarthy. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
So now here's 3rd and 5. McCarthy to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Edgerrin Cooper takes it away. And he makes the Hef go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Packers take a 4-point lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying again after the pick, McCarthy. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Love. Taken in by Likely. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 22 on 2nd down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Love on 3rd and short. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Escapes out to the left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Love out of the shotgun. He's got Watson. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally.
And the defender comes away with it. And the Vikings make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. But that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first and 10, here's Love. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. Defender smart there to get a hand on that one. So it'll be second down.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
A second down throw here for Love. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Turning to Benson on third. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. Love from the gun. Brought in by Ayuk near the sideline. And a solid gain there and gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. Love looking to pass. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing his Love on third. Caught, nice gain left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Watson with the catch. And this is down all the way to the 3. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Benson. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Another try for Benson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, I'm not even sure how this happens, Kate. All it took was falling forward, and they are in 3 feet. Instead, this is one of their biggest losses of the game, and if this series doesn't end in 6, well, they can have that play to thank for it.
Love now on 3rd and goal. Escapes the pocket. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers drive their lead to 11. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's McCarthy to throw. Now to his wideout, it's a screen. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Got for big yards on the right side. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Back to the air, McCarthy. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. It's Benson on the give. And he'll push forward for a small gain to the 31. Working quickly here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here's Love to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
First down throw. Here's Love. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. We've reached the end of the third quarter on this Thursday night. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a gain of 4. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Thrown on first down, Love. He did it! He made the interception! And the Vikings have some new life in the fourth.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his third strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Now a give running right. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Another carry for him. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 47. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. George Kittle, the intended receiver. So that brings up 4th and long. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. This one returned for 11 yards. And the Packers will take over possession. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Play fake, it's Love. It's cut right side by Watson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Packers. The give now to Benson. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Staying on the ground with Benson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He's back to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Back to throw it. He connects downfield on 4. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on 4th down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Packers leading by 5. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Handoff to the back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Benson goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. Whoa, and he gives himself up quickly to the surprise of, well, us and his entire team. Awful field position to start.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back to the well again. Works the sideline to the 30. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They give it to him again. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. That's a 9-yard pickup, and it gives him a 3rd and 2. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.